Puerto Rico continues to drop further into economic crisis. However, the U.S. Congress will soon debate a bill that could prevent what experts say could lead to an imminent humanitarian crisis on the island. Our correspondent in the U.S. now, Bianca Perez, with the details.
On Wednesday morning, New York Senator Charles Schumer and Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal announced a bill that, if passed, would allow Puerto Rico's municipal agencies and municipalities to declare bankruptcy. Because Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory and not a state, without this bill, the island is barred from declaring bankruptcy.
We are proposing is that those public corporations and municipalities in Puerto Rico be given the same access to Chapter 9 as any similar entities in the United States.
This group of 12 senators now has the task of convincing the rest of Congress that the current situation in Puerto Rico is a ticking time bomb.
We have to provide them with the ability to restructure some of their debt through the bankruptcy process. Without it, Puerto Ricans will be left in a financial quagmire that could devolve into complete mayhem. The fact of the matter is that the $73 billion in debt that Puerto Rico can't resolve could lead to a humanitarian crisis unlike any Puerto Rico has ever seen.
Some economists argue that those opposed to the bill are largely concerned with the interests of the creditors and not the Puerto Rican people.
Unfortunately, they've convinced certain Republican politicians, especially in Congress, that this would be some sort of bailout, but this would involve no expenditure of federal funds, and that's just an excuse not to help the people of Puerto Rico in its time of need.
Some experts believe that the current situation facing the island stems from Puerto Rico's status as a U.S. territory. They say that a long-term solution to the crisis will only arise once the status is resolved.
We don't have representation here, and when you don't have a voice and a vote, they know that you are there, but they kind of like ignore you, and that's our situation here right now. We've been ignored totally, and they basically treat Puerto Rico as what it is, a colony. It's a shameful situation.
If the bill is passed by Congress, it could help the municipal agencies on the island restructure more than $20 billion, the portion of the debt that they currently hold. Bianca Perez, Telesur, Washington, D.C.